NetCat. Here is our post exploitation portion. Tool number is NetCat. If you want to see complete detail about this tool, then you click on it and it's open in front of you, and you can see complete commands which are available in this tool. And this tool is a very important tool. Okay, and now I will share the link first in my uh, just little wait please. After that we will start our practical session. This thing is very important because I want and also a lot of people waiting on Facebook my English lecture. Okay, now everything is fine. Just 1 minute please. Okay, now everything is fine. Okay, now I will share in my group, and now I will share in my page. Okay, so if anyone available and if anyone want to learn about this tool, where NetCat use, which purpose of this tool and how it's work, because this tool is a very important tool in this portion. Okay, and I told you about that, how it's working. Just little wait please. Simple. Okay, little wait please, little wait guys, and now everything is shared. Okay, now start. What is NetCat? NetCat, often referred to as the Swiss Army knife of networking tool, is a versatile and powerful utility for network troubleshooting, security testing, and general network communication, commonly abbreviated as NC. NC means NetCat. What is NetCat? NetCat is a command line tool that allow user to first step is establish TCP and UDP connections. Number second, read and write data over network connections. Number three, act as a simple server or client. Number four, transfer files between systems. Number five, perform port scanning and banner grabbing. Okay, create backdoor for remote control. Okay, how does it works? Upcoming incoming connection. NetCat can act as server listen on a specific port connection to other systems. It can initiate a connection to a remote server or device. Once connected, NetCat can exchange data between the two systems, and I will make in front of you how you do chat from server to client, host, and host to server. Okay, I will make in front of you, then you understand what is this process. Okay, now let's start our practical session. So please join to me live here. Everything is available. Okay, now let's start our first command. Execute shell command directly. Okay, first step, open your shell. Already is opened. And first command is nc hyphen l hyphen p 1234. Okay, like explanation. Listen on port 1234 and execute this one. Now I type this command, hit enter. L mean listening. Port mean this is a port number. Now actually listening is start. it takes some time, maybe it takes some minutes, okay, but you need to have patience here, and you need to have fast internet connection when you using this NetCat, okay. When you doing practical on your system, you need to have a fastest internet connection, which doing browsing fastly, because this portion and this command is take almost 10 to 15 minutes if your internet is slow, okay, but if your internet is fast, then it's working fastly, okay. And listen on port 1234 and execute bin bash when a client connected. When your client connected, then it's working on 123 port, okay. Next command is file name, create a backdoor. Now here you create a backdoor, actually it's called a backdoor, okay. Okay, now here is some difference. In first command, execute bin bash when a client connected. In second command, listens on port 1234 and gives a shell to anyone connecting. Now I type here this one command. Hit enter. Okay. Now working is start, because it's creating a backdoor. Now here is it's take almost 15 or 10 or 20 minutes almost. It's depend on your internet speed, and it's depend on your connection. If your connection, or if which detail you provided it's right, then it's working well and working correctly and take a very short time. If your provided information is wrong, or your file is wrong, or which information available in your file is wrong, then in these all conditions it's not working correctly, and it's nothing show any detail in front of you, it showed error, or it's take long time, and after long time you see what now he did, but he did not anything in front of you, okay. Now let's move on. Next command is allows sending to broadcast addresses, okay. Now here is send a message to a network broadcast. For example, I type here this one command, sends the message to all devices on the network listening to port 1234. Here is, for example, this actually a example, okay. But if you do this process, you need to have your client IP address, understand, and same IP address. Then you create host to guest and guest to host, okay. And now I hit enter. Now which IP address I provided to his, it's actually an example IP address, it's actually a dummy IP address, and here is complete detail is actually a example and dummy, okay. So maybe it's not working on this because it's example. If you provide to his real and authentic detail, then it's create connection with this, otherwise it's not creating the any connection. And also I told you again and again, it's take a time, okay, it's take a long time, understand, okay. Let's working on next command, specifies a source routing gateway. Now here you type use source routing with a single hop. Now here you type this one command, sends data through the specific gateway. Now here is this command used for specific gateway, okay. Now what he say, no destination, no destination. Sends data through the specific gateway. Because here is it said no destination. Okay, it's mean this process continue when your client and host is connected. Okay, this portion and this command working in this situation. Understand? Let's move in next command. Number 5. Number 5 sets the source routing pointing for the next hop. We type this one command, configures the pointer for source routing, and type this one command, hit enter. Again it says no destination. It's mean here is something is missing or something is changed in this. Previous command and this command is actually showed same result. Understand? It's mean no destination available here. That's why it's not showed any detail in front of us. Okay, it's not a problem if you provide to his right detail and if you working in right path, then it's give you result which you want. Okay, and I told you in English lectures maybe before I don't remember I make host to guest or guest to host connection any video on this, but I will make because it's very important. Okay, it's very important. I will make this video on this step. It's very easy and it's very important. Okay, now let's move on. Next command is displays helps information a summary of NetCat. Shows the help menu with a available option. If you use this portion, then it showed you commands actually, and everyone knows about that, but some persons don't know about that and ask me. Okay, let's move on. Next command is sets a delay between sending each line of data or scanning each port. Okay, scans ports 1 to 100 with a 1 second delay between scans. Here you type this one command, hit enter. Now inverse host lookup failed uncrown host. Now actually it starts scanning. Okay, but I told you it's take time and we don't have time, so you need to do on your system must. Okay, keeps the connection alive after the first client disconnected. Okay, keeps the listener active on port 1 2 3 4 for multiple connections. Here you type this one command, hit enter. Now it start working in backdoor and it's take time. If we see result, then almost it's take 10 to 20 minutes, and that's why I did not do completely, because I don't want my lecture long. I want my lecture conclude early. Okay, okay. Let's move on. Next command is disables DNS resolution using numeric IP addresses only. Connect to a server by IP without DNS lookup. Now here is this one command. Okay, and connects to this IP address on port 1234 without resolving a host name. Without resolving a host name. Now again I said it's take a lot of time and it's very, just little wait please. I need to connect my charger with PC because battery is down here. Okay, now it's connected. Now here is it's take time, that's why I need to cut here and move on next command. Okay, let's move on next command is number 10, logs all traffic to the specified file in hexadecimal format. Log traffic to a file, logs all data sent and received to this file. Okay, this file. Complete traffic saved in this file. Understand? And now, now here we need to check any detail. Here is see traffic.log. Understand? It's not completed, but I interrupted in this and during working, but file is saved. Okay, now next command is specifies the local port to use. Connect using a specific local port. Here you need to type this one command, local port. Okay, uses port 555 locally to connect to this IP address on port 1234. Now it's doing working in backdoor. Okay, now cut back here. When command is nothing show any detail in front of you, its mean is doing working in background. Okay, when it's completed, then it shows result in front of you. Next command is randomizes local and remote ports during port scans. Scan ports in random orders. Scan ports 1 to 100 randomly. Okay, and already, okay, here is it's take a lot of time. Okay, it's mean when first line it showed here, it's mean your working is start and it's take almost lot of time. Okay, next command is waits a specified numbers of seconds before quitting after EOF. Close connection 5 seconds after EOF. Waits 5 seconds after sending hello before closing the connection. It's possible in which situation, if your network connected with client, okay, and on same IP address. Understand? Now cut back here. Next command is ADDR. Specify the local source IP addresses. Use a specific local IP address. Okay, connect to this IP address from the local IP address. Here is two IP addresses next to local IP address. This is actually a local IP address on second number. Now what is it? Cannot assign requests address. Can't grab with bind. It's mean 192.168.1.2. It's mean here is something is missing, I think, or something is no, something is missing here, I think. Just wait again. No. Okay, we need to type again this one and doing some changing. Doing some changing here. Just wait, please. Type here 0. Now hit enter. Forward host lookup failed, uncount hosts. It's mean these all IP addresses is not correct, and these all IP addresses are dummy examples. That's why it's nothing show any detail in front of you, because it's not connecting on local IP address from this IP address. It's mean it's not correct. If you did not provide to his correct information, then it's not working, and nothing show any detail in front of you. Now let's move on. Next command is sets the type of service toss field for packets. Now you type this one command, configures the connection for low delay traffic. Understand? We need to clear this terminal here. Okay, let's move and type this one command, and these all command actually are example command. Now it's working is start in background. It's take almost 5 to 10 minutes, then it showed detail in front of you after complete working. Okay, maybe it showed error. Okay, let's move on. Next command is respond to telnet negotiations. Act as a telnet server. You type here this one command, starts our telnet servers on port 1234. Type here this one, hit enter. Okay, now let's move on. Next command is enables UDP mode, send a UDP packet. Type this one command, send hello UDP to this IP address on port 1234. Okay, now type here. Now we need to cut here, and let's move on. Next command is hit hello NetCat send to this one IP address, but here I provide to his example IP address, but you need to provide to his your victim IP address or your client which you have, and also port, and hit enter, and after that he received this message. Understand? Okay, let's move on. Next command is enable verbose mode for more detailed output. Use twist for extra verbosity. Okay, provides detailed information during the connection. If you want this one step, then you need to do, and then you need to type here this command and hit enter, then you get your result. Oh, sorry, it's actually oh man, what happened? Oh, it's actually start working. Sorry guys. Okay, I think our last command is no, 3 commands remaining. Okay, number 19 sets a time out for connections and reads. Time out after 5 seconds. Closes the connection if idle for 5 seconds. Okay, type this one command, hit enter. Working is started. Okay, let's move on. Next command is uses CRLF, carriage return and line feed as the line ending. Send data with CRLF lines ending. Now type this one command. Now here is C connection time out. Actually, this one connection time is out. It says this IP address is unknown. I don't know this IP address. That's why it's not working. I told you in before we provide to his all example and dummy detail. That's why it's not working correctly. If you provide to his real and authentic detail, then it's make connection, and then it's check complete detail. Okay, let's move on. Next command is 0IO mode, useful for scanning without sending data. Port scanning. Now here is port scanning again. Scan 100 ports 1 to 100 without transmitting data. Without transmitting data. Before just scanning. Now here is without transfer data. Okay. Now here is all command is completed. Okay. And no one joined to me live today. No problem. After that you can watch. Okay. And with this we conclude today's lecture. Make sure to watch the video completely, like, comment and share it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so you can get notified about every new video first. I also offer a paid hacking course. For those who are interested, feel free to get